Hi guys, sorry about that. Just needed to switch from Wi-Fi to my own 4G. So it's Caroline from Cat's Eye Nights. I did promise you we were going to be at Stanley Masonic Lodge this evening. Just watching my back so I can hear a car. So this evening we've already had some activity go off as we've been setting up. It's been quite interesting, a few taps, things like that. The reason I'm starting my live video outside is because I feel it's quite important for people to actually know it's not just about the history of the building itself, it's not just about the land, it's about the area that we're in. So this Masonic Lodge dates back to about 1927, okay. I'm going to turn the camera around just so you can see where I am, okay. So, there we go. There's the lodge. So the Masons originally used to meet at St Andrew's Church, which is about 200 metres up that way, okay? So this dates back pre-1927. What we've been doing as a team this week is, we'll just take you for a quick walk round. We've been looking through some of the history books and location maps. Now, looking back through these maps, pre-1894, bearing in mind this is all Scott Street, pre-1894 there was nothing, no buildings on these ordnance survey maps, okay? But 1927, we know that the Masonic Hall was built, okay? We do know that war huts were used up until 1918 in the area, between 1914 and 1918, and all of this street all the way up to the top were all war huts. Now the Masons, oh sorry about that, now the Masons, the Coronation Lodge, some of the Masons actually fought in the First World War. So that's going to be relevant for this evening's investigation. They were also awarded a Members' Memorial plaque in 1920, which would have originally been at St Andrew's Church, and then obviously they've moved it over here. There were two brothers that actually died in the war, and these were from Coronation Lodge. The names of these two were Arthur Noble, Frederick Story. Now that's a bit about the lodge, a bit about the surrounding area. As you all know, history and paranormal activity doesn't just connect to land, it doesn't just connect to the building, it's about the area that you're in. Now, if you can all see, up past where that white van is, about 300 metres, many years ago, there used to be a workhouse, a model lodging house. This dates back to 1894. The Ordnance Survey maps actually show the model lodging house being here. Now, model lodging houses were workhouses, which, as some of you may know, were for the unemployed. The unemployed used to live there for free in exchange for work, but the conditions were dank, they were overcrowded. You know, you used to have orphaned children, abandoned children in these workhouses. So again, it's not just about the Masons' Lodge, it's about the land. Also in Stanley, we've got the very well known, which was further down here to the left, was the pit disaster. Now, I don't know if anyone knows, but there was actually two pit disasters. There was the one in the 1882, in which 13 lost their lives. There was also one in 1909, in which 168 people died. So again, are we thinking, do those spirits reside here? Okay. So what I'm going to do is turn you back around onto me. There we go. So I did just want to give you a bit of brief history about the lodge, about the area that we're actually in. We've actually got set up at the minute, we've got a list of names of some of the Masons that fought in the First World War from the Coronation Lodge. And we've got a device called Alice, which is on a laptop, and it works the same as an Ovulus. So we're going to see if we can get some names through. Now I'm going to turn you back round, because I'm going to just take you through the lodge itself. So, 2 seconds. Take you through. So at the minute we've got all the lights on. Take you through just to the main room here. So we've got our DVR cameras set up there, ready to go. Okay, we've got the main bar area. That's just where we use as hub with all the equipment. And I'll just quickly take you through here. Now this is where we've had the activity already this evening. Myself and Lisa up at the top balcony on the left hand side saw 2 flashes, but not only that, what was more compelling, this chandelier was moving on its own. It was the only one moving on its own. We had a K2 meter with us and an EMF meter. There was fluctuations with the K2, but the EMF was 0, baseline. It's a fantastic room, this. So what we've got set up in here is, we've got a swan camera. Oh, that's it, going to go off there. It's also called a hunting camera. And what that does is if anything passes its beam, it triggers and sets off for a photo. We've also got DVR camera there. We've got the kitchen in there. We've got toilets in there. Switch you back around to me. It's a bit rude that I'm not there. So we'll take you upstairs. Tracy, you're going to follow? Yeah? Okay. So I'll turn you back around. And then you can see this is going up into the Mason's temple. If you see my camera go to the floor, it's not because I've tripped or it's not because I'm being a bit rude with my camera. It's because we can't show you, out of respect, Mason's name from the lodge. Okay? So I'm going to keep the camera as close as I can without showing names. Quick walk around. God, it's freezing. Got that thing again, I can't. Heavy feeling, isn't it? Hi Neil. You should come along. I would love to do one of these. This place is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So there again we've got another DVR camera. Now more recently, this room, you can put the IR light on, has been opened. It's been a bit of a storeroom. We'll investigate it later. A few other teams have had a few bits and pieces happen. So we'll see for ourselves. There's a bit of tapping, so let's see if we can. There we go, toilet. Not a pretty picture, but there we go. So again, my camera's going to go to the floor, just because I don't want to show the names on the cupboards of the Masons. So there we have it. Switch you back around to me. Hello. There we go. So that was a quick tour. Brief history. Sorry, I'm just going to watch my footing as I go down the steps. Brief history of the land, the area. And then hopefully, fingers crossed, we're in for a treat this evening. So I'll walk you guys back out, and then I think we're going to get started. So, there we go. Quite quiet here this evening. And there we are. Stanley Masonic Lodge. Hi Ian, hi Nina, hi Jason. See you guys later. We'll be going live again at about 12 o'clock later on. Bye.